Oh, I have my eyes set on something much bigger.
Oh, well, I don't. I'm looking at something small, handy, and weak. The M92F pistol, your default pistol in Resident Evil 5. And with it, I will attempt something ferocious, something so outspoken the ancient gods of gaming would explode. I'll dive headfirst into the action-loaded game and find out if the entirety of the dusty mayhem can be beaten with only this handgun. So go grab your power buzz, Chris. We're going to Africa! Hello there, you puffy Pumbaa. I'm Playsiera and I say no to better pistols, no to grenades, no to rifles, no to shotguns, no to anything but the default pistol of Capcom's fifth part in our favorite horror game franchise. Oh, I see the little question marks popping in your mesmerizing eyes. What rules did I stick to? Did I find enough bullets? Is it powerful enough? Oh, lean back, my sweet sunshine. I'll show you all my crazy strategies along the ride. Before we start, I have a confession to make. Father, forgive me. I have sinned. I chose Sheva.
You what?
Normally, most of you choose to play Chris, so she would be your AI partner during this, with AI standing for Artificial Idiocy. She's the quality equivalent of a battery bought at a dollar store. Her reputation in the fandom precedes her indeed. But come on, for me, it's the obvious choice. I woman, she woman. And this way I can feast upon the luscious side of Chris' sweaty assets and can pull a reverse bull section on his AI. Heck yeah, we're aiming for some equal rights here, baby. Look again. Did you see it? Alright, now give me a second to find the Sheva in me. Good. Underneath the beautiful African sun, I welcomed the double-beefed Chris and showed him all the best sides of my hometown. Friendly neighbors, funny group sports, and look at the craftful handiwork around here. Good sir, I think this man stole your meat and is very obviously eating it in front of you. You don't mind? Now that's what I call A+ customer service. I even answered him with my local tribal dance.
Nice.
But the best comes at last. I presented him the gun of the run, the M92F pistol. As I said, it's the default one and pretty much the first weapon you can lay your hands on. Now Resident Evil 5 offers you so many weapons, may it be better pistols or even rocket launchers, either in-game or in its shop. Our little mate here, even when fully upgraded, is the weakest of all the pistols available concerning its firepower. It reaches 250 damage points, whereas others can reach 480. However, its capacity at its max is absolutely ridiculous. You can store up to 100 bullets into this thing. How? A lady never tells. Throughout the game, any pistol proves to be a trustworthy partner because there's seemingly enough ammo lying around, but enough to overcome all the hazards in our way? Only time will tell. Also, you can see in my inventory I already have all the other guns maximized to their fullest. Why is that? Well, sadly you can't really start a fresh new game with an empty inventory unless you sell everything or delete your save file. But I'm a proud mama of the Platinum Trophy for Resident Evil 5, and on these weapons stick my sweat, blood, and other bodily fluids, so I can't bring it over my heart to sell them. But I swear to you that I have not used them in this run. I swear! Going on, I wanted to show him my best friend Elijah, but I barged into something I never wanted to see. So we took a quick turn and then heart attack. Oh man, that did take me a few tries to overcome. These villagers were extra aggressive since I played on veteran difficulty. Oh, and you see this little action prompt here? Theoretically, I shouldn't use it since it does cause damage. But look at the badassness of this move.
Damn!
Overall, I ran in circles and waited until the section was over. And wow! I was able to collect 120 bullets! Yay! Jumping with joy through the streets and having to waste a few of them to unhappy little accidents. The elation was dulled pretty quickly, for we encountered Uroboros, the first boss fight, which is conveniently placed near a crematorium. At first I had the illusion that you can only kill him with fire and creme brulee the Squidward in the oven. But wait, that's it? Already a failure? I was not ready to accept that. So I turned to my holy grail for this game, my guidebook. I bought this on eBay because it holds the best strategies, great artwork, and even some behind the scenes stuff. Oh, I would pay to see that in live action. There I found the answer I was hoping for. You can totally kill this thing gun only. But it comes at a cost. This worm had an incredible life gauge of 28,000 points. I already upgraded both of our pistols to the maximum damage of 250 points. So let's do some math. The school one, of course. 28,000 divided through 250 equals 112 bullets. Sounds doable. But, oh no, look at my bullet number. I didn't have enough. So I had to resort to a trick that I actually didn't want to involve. But since it's a little glitch doable by anyone, it's basically a part of the game, so why not use it? I'm talking about the way you can get an unlimited amount of ammunition. You see, whenever you are in the game and press the quit button, you can see in your item management that you kept everything that was in your inventory at this moment. So if you choose a good point in the game and go back there again and again, this way you can basically grab all the ammo you want. So I did just that by restarting chapter 1 just before the horde scene, because within 10 seconds you can store up to 50 bullets. Alrighty, so how does my inventory look now? I might have gotten a bit carried away.
You think?
But believe me, these will be desperately needed since this was my stockpile for all the following boss fights. So I was totally able to end this thing with only the pistol. Yay! Chris? Chris? Where are you? Was it too hard for you? Are you frightened now? Just allow me to enhance the arguments for you to stay. Better?
Nice.
Let's dance, baby. Now I need your full attention here. See this tripwire? Remember Dante's no guns run where he wanted to sacrifice Sheva to run into this thing to disable it? But the stubborn butt nugget didn't move a finger. What will Chris do?
Go! Okay. I'm not gonna make it!
No, my hero, my man. You're an idiot, but I love you. We ran through Africa some more, friendly as some villagers, dogs and giant bats to move out of the way, but not everything was peachy. We arrived at the part where things began to get really bumpy. In this section we get separated, a horde comes after us, and we have to rob a key from the chainsaw dude in order to continue. However, where in the beginning I was basically breathing in handgun ammunition, the stock right here was dwindling. And I actually used the ones I recollected from the beginning exclusively for the boss fights. My ammo went down, shot after shot after shot. The enemies weren't giving up, and things were looking devastating. But the gaming gods were on my side, since finally the buzzing man tanked enough and we were able to move along. In the mines, a stinking pile of Chris AI landed right in my face.
Okay.
Oh, you are so dumb. You are really dumb.
Okay.
You're lucky that you're gonna be my barbecue tonight, Chris. Otherwise, The next boss fight interrupted our flirting, and what's even worse about it is its name. Pupukarimu. If you know what that means, comment below and you get some extra cookies from me. Anyways, this thing does not live up to its name. It was basically a bullet sponge, but only needed 24,000 points of damage, so I had way more than enough ammo to crumble to the floor, tickle its teats, and we were free from the mad bat. Unfortunately, we arrived at the turret section where you can use no other weapon, but that shan't let us down. Enjoy the breathtaking views of this wonderful country instead. We came down from the sightseeing tour by taking a nice boat trip through the marshland. Aren't my driving skills insane? Oh god, Chris, don't mess this up. Just get here, don't stop, you idiot. Whew, I shouldn't have doubted you. A man like you takes nothing so easy. After giving the tribal leader a new piercing and doing a little workout, we made it to the oil field where our deeds bit us back in the ass, for 3 chainsaw lads wanted to chop our wood. I needed a few tries but barely made it through. If that isn't a close call, I don't know what is. My friend Josh here joined us. For the better. Oh no! That loser even brought us more pain since he drove us through the oil field dock where even more ammo needed to be wasted and eventually to Irving.
Won't you two just die already? You're making me look bad.
Don't worry, you don't need us for that. That dude came straight from a 70s disco and showed us his funky chicken. The machine gun and cannon lured us to use them menacingly, but I stood strong. I went back to my guide, which told me that he can be defeated with any other weapon. It would only need a wide enough range. So no problem for my BB pistol. I was still living from my ammo stock from before, and around 300 bullets later, I turned this thing into a Krabby Patty.
What's a Krabby Patty?
Apparently, if you drive into a cavern in Africa, you land in a temple. The same old here happened, solving IQ level 150 puzzles, unaliving enemies, fleeing, and I thought we were in Africa, I didn't know we were in Australia. Chris, can you help me once? Flex me that brain muscles of yours and do these laser riddles for me, okay?
Come on! I'd rather not.
After all this, we came to a totally normally placed and sized research facility in the underground. The attack of the rare naked anteaters should have been a clear sign to get the hell out of here, but no, Chris was on a mission. He was looking for the one and only Jill Valentine, who's got lost here somewhere. I don't blame her, I'm lost myself. To top it off, we were attacked by an even more Australian-sized friendly neighborhood spider. Oh man, that thing took a while and a few tries. I had to aim for her ankles and when she's down, for her mouth. Luckily, that thing farted out some bugs that after one shot went down and gifted me even more pistol bullets. Heck yeah! It took about 20 minutes, but finally, bug control was finished! Ew! Hell no, this gets even worse! We ran by the gross grasshoppers and the military men, which now were even able to use rocket launchers. Oh, that's so fun! Thank you, Capcom. The only thing hard here was that I took a lot of damage and my first aids went down the hill. Partially also because Chris does this whenever he sees a herb.
Shake, shake, shake that medicine!
Now you might argue, then why don't you use a bulletproof vest, which can save you from some damage? Well, my sugar punch? Then I would keep you away from this side, and I'm not that cruel. And yes, I totally value looks over utility.
I'd rather not. I can't right now.
Okay.
Mom, what's wrong with Tucker?
Oh, he's been really bloated today. Excella Gionne. She works with Tricep.
You've spent so long trying to track down Uroboros.
Is this still a Resident Evil game? Did I swap the disc? Nope. We have come to the worst boss fight up until this point. Uroboros mkono made me lose my mind. I wasted up all my stored up ammo the first time, so I called the quits and wanted to see if he is defeatable with only the default pistol by turning on infinite ammo for this fight only. And I kid you not, I repeated this dance here for 30 full minutes, blasted his weak spot, but oh no, the ones you see here aren't those to actually defeat him. This is the very first time with actual control over your weaponry, where you have to use fire to make his true damage points appear. So please, tell me in the comments, do you know any way to defeat him with no fire? Because I was getting exasperated here and needed to use the flamethrower as well, but afterwards I was able to down it with only my M92F. Some more bombing and some more licking follows, and Chris, as well as every player of this game, finally found what they were looking for all along. Jill! Again, is this still a video game or a And I got another plaything as well, this tempting Wesker boy here. Believe me, this fight can totally be done pistol only, but I voluntarily failed here. Why? I told you already. I'm not as cruel as to withhold you from this side. Unfortunately, Excella and Wesker left the scene early on. Chris didn't have enough and wanted to go after these. Fine by me, if Excella didn't turn out to be evolving into a giant agglomeration of... how can I say this YouTube-friendly? Wieners. That's good. Well, anyways, we had to fight her now. Thankfully, my trusty Iron Maid had a wide enough range to blow her tentacles, and damn, that woman knew how to swallow, because overall she needed over 600 bullets to be beaten. Only one left to go after, apparently.
Saturation.
Many hurdles stood in our way before we made it to Wesker. Maginis with Gatling guns and Reapers, but by using the covers, we were able to reunite with the stylish Milky Man. He wanted to play hide and seek, and while I did that with great pleasure, I was losing more and more my patience. You see, you can only get a hand on him if you turn down the lights and try to get him from behind. Words I never thought I'd say, but in Resident Evil context, that's fine, I guess. So I hid behind this middle platform here, ran around the corners, shot him thrice, and needed to run away or go for a back attack. My ammo was again dwindling. Even my guide says only the most skillful players could do this pistol only on veteran. But my love, I wouldn't be Playsiera if I couldn't pull this off. Honestly, it wasn't that hard, but really time consuming, so I only had to be careful to not fall asleep. So whoop-diddly-doop, after some more foreplay, the real threesome began. May I present you the most iconic scene from Resident Evil 5 from Sheva's POV. Oh, Chris. The man that punches a boulder but gets beaten by a chicken. Anyways, the three of us made it to this platform. Chris surprised Wesker doggy style and lay open his weak spot, and I gave him everything I got. But then Jill and Josh came to our rescue, this time actually collected us, and made us use a rocket launcher for the final blow. No! I swear the real villains in this game is the J-Team. We might have lost the sexiest pair in the Resident Evil series, but at least our Chrissy boy can be a happy man for now. He rides in the sunset with Jill and Sheva. Hey, I did it! Basically, overall 99% of this game can be beaten with your default pistol on veteran.
Nice.
If you resort to the little inventory glitch. On lower difficulties, this would be no problem at all. And I actually don't want to count the turret section and the last rocket launcher, since you aren't able to use any of your other weapons. Seriously, the only enemy where I had to use the firepower of, well, the actual fire, is the damn lab worm Uroboros. Oh, my wonderful marshmallow, I knew I could count on you. You actually watched until here. And I know you can't have enough of Resident Evil, so go check out my other challenges on this fantastic franchise. And if there's any other challenge you'd like to see, tell me down below in the comments. I hope to welcome you soon to another groovy video. So until then, take care, my donkey bone. Bye bye!